Hi everyone, it's Nicole here from Sydney English Teacher, and I'd like to say a big welcome to episode 2 of my Question of the Day series. I'm live here on Facebook, on my Facebook page, as well as on my YouTube channel. And yeah, thank you for joining me and taking the time out of your busy day to learn a little bit more about how you can improve your English language skills. Those of you who joined me for episode 1 will know that I am going live here on Facebook and YouTube every day, Monday through to Friday, to answer your questions. I get asked hundreds of questions every week, and I have decided that instead of answering each individual, as I always do, now I'm going to record these live mini advice sessions, if you want to call them that, so that all of you can benefit from my advice. So, welcome to the question of the day, full of learning tips, advice, suggestions for you to move forward with your English and really enjoy learning the English language and seeing some results as well. So, what is today's question? It's a really, really good one, actually. The question is watching TV considered English practice? What a good question. Well, my answer is absolutely yes. I'm sure you've asked yourself this question many times, sitting on the sofa, relaxing at the end of the day, watching TV, and really just chilling out. And you've said to yourself, am I actually practicing English by watching TV, by sitting here? Well, the answer is yes, absolutely yes. Let me tell you why. First of all, by watching TV, you can actually improve and practice all of your English skills. Yeah, watching TV is a wonderful way to improve your English language skills. Your speaking, listening, reading, writing, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, all of them, believe it or not. You can practice your speaking by talking about the TV show or the movie that you've just seen. Obviously, you practice your listening by listening to it. You can practice your reading by turning on the subtitles. You can practice your pronunciation by pressing the pause button, listening carefully and repeating what you hear, the sounds and the words that you hear. Obviously, watching TV is a great way to practice your vocabulary and grammar and to learn some new grammar and vocabulary as well. And believe it or not, you can even practice your writing skills by watching TV. How can you do that? How about you write a summary afterwards of what you have seen, of what you have watched? Amazing. So, yes, absolutely. Watching TV is a great way for you to practice all of your English language skills. Let's have a look at the next piece of advice, and that is you must do active listening practice. Don't just sit on the couch and do nothing. Don't just watch TV and do nothing. If you want results, you really need to do something while you are watching. You could turn on the subtitles, you could take some notes, grab a pen and a piece of paper and take some notes of what you hear. You could talk about what you've seen afterwards, tell someone about it. You could even write a paragraph. But it's so important to do something, to be active. Don't be a couch potato and lie on the sofa doing nothing. If you want results, do something while you're watching, and you will see a huge improvement in your English skills while you're having fun. Amazing. Moving on, another tip I have for you is it's important to watch a variety of television shows. You know, Watch, light entertainment, news, documentaries, reality TV, movies. It doesn't really matter what you watch, but the most important thing is that you don't always watch the same type of TV show. Don't always watch reality TV because that will only help you improve in one small area. So it's important to really be exposed to a wide variety of topics because that will also introduce you to a wide range of vocabulary. And that's what we want, we want to become familiar with different topic areas so that we can communicate about different topic areas so that we can understand more and, you know, so that we enjoy more. And obviously, the more we enjoy a topic, the more focused we are, and the better the results will be. So, watch a variety of TV shows. Easy done. Lastly, another tip I have for you is watching TV is an amazing way to practice your pronunciation and your listening, obviously. It's important to use watching television and use watching a variety of TV shows as a way to become familiar with different accents. There's US English, there's British English, there's Canadian English, Australian English, New Zealand English. Make sure that you're not always watching American English shows. Watch some British English, Canadian English, Australian English, New Zealand English as well, so that you become familiar with the different accents. And even with non-native speakers, it's important to watch shows where people are not native speakers so that you become familiar with their accents as well. It's a great way for you to improve your listening very quickly, but also your pronunciation if you pause and copy what you hear. So, an amazing way to become exposed to different English accents, both native and non native. Wonderful. So, here's a quick summary of the tips that I have given you today and the things that I'd like you to remember. So, number one, watching TV is a chance to improve all of your English skills. It's not just about listening practice. You can actually improve all of your English skills if you do something. Don't be a couch potato. Number two, it's important to practice active listening, not passive listening. So, really use your time while you're watching TV to do something. And if you do that, you will get faster, better results. Number three, it's important to watch what you enjoy. But having said that, watch a variety of different TV shows with a variety of different topics because that will introduce you to a variety of vocabulary and you'll be more confident to communicate about a variety of different topic areas. Easy. Number four, use watching television as a chance to practice your pronunciation, to be exposed to different accents, American, British, Canadian, Australian, New Zealand English, but also to non native speakers so that you develop your ear for different types of English. Amazing. Next, I have a quick bonus tip for you, and that is that, TV is not the only form of entertainment for you to improve your English skills. There's a lot of other ways and a lot of other options for you to practice your English skills there. So you could try different streaming services like Netflix or Disney or Stan or whatever they're called. There's YouTube videos, obviously. You could go to the cinema to watch a movie. There's lots of educational videos and even educational courses that you could use. There's different podcasts or radio programs. The sky's the limit. There's so many different ways for you to actively watch and listen and improve. So make the most of all these amazing, enjoyable entertainment resources. There's free and there's low cost resources available. So make the most of them and you will get great results. So, quickly asking if you have any questions. If you would like to ask me anything about the English language and about learning the English language, please ask at the link below www.sydneyenglishteacher.com.au/ask a question, and I will be more than happy to answer it. Who knows? Your question might be the next one in episode 3. So do come back again because, as I said, I'll be here every day, Monday to Friday, live answering your questions. And if you'd like some more practice or some more learning opportunities, come and join my learning community. You've got my website and my blog, which you can visit for lots of amazing free resources. My online courses are coming really soon. I'm so excited. And I've got, top secret, an amazing learning library, which I'm working on and which you will be able to see very, very soon as well. And you can come and join me in my Facebook community on my Facebook page, Sydney English Teacher, or in my free Facebook group, The Successful English Learner by Sydney English Teacher. And I have hundreds of learning videos over on the YouTube channel. So please go and visit that as well if you found today's lesson helpful. So thank you again for joining me today for the question of the day. I do hope that you found my tips helpful and that you enjoy implementing them. Please share this video with family and friends if you found it helpful, and do come back again tomorrow, either live or for the replay, for episode 3 of my Question of the Day series. Thank you so much for your time, everyone.